One East Texas city will soon have a second public pool. It's been a long time coming, but there's still some disagreement over how it should be done. As KLTV7's Alex Weister reports tonight, the city of Longview heard from people on the new Stamper Park pool. Take a listen.
It will be like a rebirth in having this pool.
Residents of Longview were able to attend the first public meeting about the Stamper Park pool since before it was voted on in July.
Pool was needed in the most amazing way for the community. This is something that we've been wanting. This is something that the people have spoke about.
Parks and Recreation, along with the design crew for the pool, presented the current plans for what the pool may look like. Residents were happy with the amenities offered, but the main concern came with the location and how accessible it will be.
What time the pool will start on this side of town, it's going to get crowded where people are going to start parking down maybe Park Street or that other street.
The Longview City Council has talked about wanting to have the Learn to Swim programs at Longview ISD's future indoor pool about 5 miles away. With the lack of programs, one resident feels her area is being overlooked.
This pool has only been talked about recreational use, no utilization of swim lessons here at the Stamper Park pool. And that was my main concern, was we have a need for the swim lessons and they haven't happened in a few years.
John Albertson, the Longview Parks and Recreation Director, says the feedback was beneficial as they finished their plans.
Learn to swim is something that our department has made as a real big priority that we want to focus on, and we do have the capability to be able to do that at this facility.
Alex Weister, KLTV7 News.
Albertson says that parking is something they will continue to evaluate. The current timeline for the park pool has plans to open mid to late 2026. New details